The enemy of CrossFit is routine. So we really want to try to change things up, but in everything you want to go into the workout if you know what you're doing, hard and fast. First, be smart. Don't do dumb things like we used to do way, way, way back in the past. And listen to your coach. So if you know how to do the movements, push yourself. Try to figure out how your body works with rest and without rest and gunning all the way in. So this week of the 18th, we've got a couple workouts with built-in rest. Learn how to use those if you can. On Monday, you can see the workout right here. I actually won't go through the workout. You can see it and read it. But there is built-in rest. So 2 minutes of work, 2 minutes of rest. Go all out if you can. Then we're going to practice your 5-rep max for a snatch and power snatch. When you hear the word snatch, it implies squat snatch, but so squat into it. I'm just not going to write it there because technically it's not supposed to be called a squat snatch. I know some of you purists out there are happy for me saying that. But anyway, so try to do a squat snatch. Most of you are going to have a hard time with this, and you'll get a small number, and then you'll move into the power snatch where you can get a bigger number. Listen to your coach. He'll help you also figure out what kind of things you should do in your warm-ups to help loosen up your hips or practice like squat therapy or something. So ask for homework if you can, if you need it. Tuesday, again, a little workout with 30 seconds of rest built into it. So do you go as hard as you can? Do you slow down somewhere else in the workout? Do you take a break between transitions, knowing that 30 seconds is coming? You need to figure this out for yourself, figure out how to utilize rest. Then we got front squats. When you guys are doing these 5-rep maxes, what you really should be aiming for is first technique. So make sure, especially on things that have a squat into it, that you're going all the way down. If you're not going all the way down, you need to stop doing that weight. You need to really work on it. On the front squat, pushing your elbows up is key. So listen to your coach when he says elbows up. Also, on any of these 5-rep maxes, the ideal scenario is not for you to do 5 and then go, oh, I'm done. It actually is for you to try to get to 5 but fail. So ideally, you would do 4, and on that 4th one, you really struggle and you think there's no way I can do this 5th one, and you try and you fight and you fail, and that's okay. So you just put 1 by 4 rather than 1 by 5, and that would be a max effort lift, and that's what your body really wants. So having the lift at the end of the workout really isn't a big deal. What you want is that high stress that elicits a neurological response that causes your body to do all the great things it should do. So try to get to that spot where you actually fail. Wednesday, this is a different type of workout. It's called Tabata. Some of you guys have done this before. A guy named Dr. Tabata did a lot of research on interval training. So in this workout, you're going to go 20 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest. And you'll do each of the movements for 4 minutes or 8 sets. So you'll do rowing. So you do row for calories for 20 seconds, and then you'll pause. And you'll look at that number. Whatever you rowed, let's say you rowed 5 calories. You're going to keep doing that. Whatever your lowest number of calories is becomes the score for the row. So in this case, down here in the example, he rowed 10 was his lowest. So you want to try to figure out how fast do I go so I can maintain this for 4 minutes. Then you got a minute of rest. And then you go into squats. Squats, make sure you go in full depth and you're coming all the way up. Don't cheat either side of it. Again, you count the smallest number of reps. So if you go gung-ho in this and get 50 squats by the 8th attempt, you're not going to get 50 squats. And your score is going to be whatever that lowest number is. We have pull-ups, sub-ring rows, or dumbbell press, push-ups, and sit-ups. This workout will take something like 25 minutes or 24 minutes. Coaches, there is a TBT button on the remote control, so it'll set it for Tabata, so it'll beep at you every 20 and 10 seconds. That way you don't have to say stop, go all day long, and you can focus on actually coaching the guys in their reps and their form. The clock also might only go to 16 minutes, so be aware of that. You may have to restart it when you get to the near the last set, so just at the 50-second rest mark, just hit Tabata again, and it'll count down and go again for you. Next day, we have 14-minute AMRAP, and I forgot to mention this, so then we practice double unders. So what you want to do is practice them if you don't have them, listen to the coach, learn. It's a skill. If you don't do this all the time, you're never going to get better. So you're going to see double unders as a practice, as a skill, a lot. everyone's going to get your double unders. If you have double unders, happy birthday. It'll be an easier day. Go for a max number. You don't have to go for several max numbers. Just go for a really big one that you feel comfortable with. Make sure you roll your calves out after this guy. Then, of course, we have double unders in the workout because you just practice it. So let's try it. But again, you have built-in rest here. You're going to have thrusters. Again, 5 rep max. You're not supposed to do a million lifts. You'll be already warmed up. Work on form. Try to get to those 4 where you fail in the 5th. Friday, you're going to practice some of those thrusters. So you'll have a number here for your 60%. And you're going to be in a team. So your rest is your teammates' work. So how much do you rest and work, and how's it going to work out? So you need to work with your partner. You're going to leapfrog this guy. So I would do 9 thrusters, and then Verity would do 11 wall balls. I'd do the burpees, and then she would do the thrusters. And if you're pausing or resting while you're supposed to be working, then you're doing extra, you're making your partner wait extra time. So you want to learn how to go straight through on these sets. Your scores, of course, as a team, everything completed plus all your remaining reps. Then we're going to try to accumulate handstand holds and wall sits. On your handstand holds, you're going to write down your score as the number of attempts it took you to accumulate those 3 minutes. So it'd be one set of 7 holds if it took you 7 times to go upside down to get it. Same thing here on the wall sits. On the wall sit, make sure you read right here so everything should look really good when you're sitting there. It will burn. Happy birthday. That will suck. Y'all have fun. If you have questions, give me a shout.